Hi, I'm Dr. Craig Escude. Welcome to Medical Monday. Down syndrome. It's the most common chromosomal condition that's diagnosed in the United States. It happens in about 1 in 700 live births. It is a genetic condition that we usually call trisomy 21, where a person has an extra 21st chromosome. What I want to mention to you today are some of the things that are associated with Down syndrome that we don't often think about. So did you know that people with Down syndrome are at more risk for respiratory infections, especially early on in their lives? They have an increased risk for heart defects, actually an increased risk for leukemia as well, hypothyroidism, hearing loss, vision issues, which include a different shape in the cornea, as well as cataracts that can occur earlier. Many people with Down syndrome have sleep disturbances as well. Dementia is something to remember, and it's seen earlier. So we talk about in people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in general that they tend to age earlier, 10, 15 years earlier than people without disabilities. And we see some of these things in people with Down syndrome as well in terms of an earlier risk for dementia. You really should think about screening at age 40, certainly by age 50 for dementia, as well as things like osteoporosis and fractures of the spine are also increased as well too. Some other things, there's increased risk for testicular cancer, for problems with the spine, mainly right up at the top, which is called atlantoaxial instability, which can be a potential issue as well. People with Down syndrome are also at more risk for seizures as well as obesity. So a number of different things to think about that we need to consider when we're working with someone with Down syndrome and when a person with Down syndrome is receiving health care, that they're screened for these different types of things. They may need to be screened more often for things like sleep apnea, for cardiac issues, hearing and vision screening as well too, dementia screening, as I mentioned, also thyroid problems. We see more thyroid problems in people with Down syndrome. They may also need an x-ray of their neck on occasion as well too. So just a few things to think about in people who have Down syndrome. Just know about these things. You may see some signs, and if you do, call them to the attention of a clinician.